All right, these are your notes over photosynthesis 2. Essential question, what structures make up a chloroplast? So this is a leaf. This would be a big old leaf cut in half. And we have different layers. And here in the middle, where it's nice and airy, are the cells. This is a plant cell. All these little green things inside of it are the chloroplast. This is where the water comes in and out. In our experiment, this is what you are flattening to make it sink, and then this is what you are filling up with air to make it float. Okay, first we're going to learn about the chloroplast, the importance of the structures, and then autotroph versus heterotroph. This right here is a chloroplast. Okay, inside of the plant cell, it's what does photosynthesis. We're going to be drawing out all these little discs and the stacks of the discs, and there are two membranes, an outer and an inner. Okay, so that's our chloroplast. If you were to look at a leaf, here's your big leaf, here's the cross section, this is a cell, all these little green dots are your chloroplast. Here's your chloroplast, a real picture. No, that's a cell, that's a chloroplast. Here's your chloroplast, and then that's a real picture right there of what it really looks like in a microscope. All right, draw this. So we've got an outer membrane, our big circle. We've got an inner membrane, our little circle right inside of that. Together, they're going to be called the double membrane. There are two membranes, double membrane. Then we're going to have one thylakoid is one green disc, a thylakoid. Then we're going to have a stack of thylakoids. That will be called a granum, a stack of thylakoids. The stroma is just the fluidy stuff inside the chloroplast. The chlorophyll are the little green dots on the thylakoid, and we're going to learn about those in a second. So this is the chloroplast, double membrane, thylakoid, granum, stroma, chlorophyll. If you need to pause it, you can. Go for it. Chlorophyll is the pigment that absorbs the energy of light. So the photon of light is coming in, and then it's the dot. This is a protein. It's a photosystem. We're going to learn more later that the sun, the light comes in, and it absorbs, and it goes. All right, this is why the structures are important. Oh no. Okay, so the double membrane is important because of the endosymbiotic theory. Endo is inside, symbiotic is a mutual relationship, and then the theory is the idea of how this double membrane and the chloroplast was created. So we have bacteria cells. One can do photosynthesis, so it's going to be green. One cannot do photosynthesis. If it can do photosynthesis, it can absorb, it can just sit there, absorb the energy of the sun, and make its own food. So this guy is like, hey, I have to go eat stuff in order to get my energy. So he comes over, and he's like, hey, buddy. And he's like, rah. And then he's like, rah, rah. And then he's like, rah, like that. And then this membrane, and it pinches. So now my one bacteria cell that could do photosynthesis now has two membranes. So now I have my cell, now I have a double membrane, and this has now become my chloroplast. So it's inside of my cell, and this develops into a plant with lots of chloroplast. Okay. Oh, good. All right. The thylakoids are important for surface area. If you were to draw all the little discs and draw a dot for all the places we could fit dots, and then just draw the same area, but not discs, so not thylakoids, bam, there would be so much more space, so much more surface to stick stuff. And the more stuff we can stick on there, the more chlorophyll, the more photosynthesis, the more all of that good stuff can happen. Okay, last two words. Autotrophs, auto, they automatically make their own food. Heterotrophs do not make their own food. So what three things can do photosynthesis? Plants, bacteria, algae, and this would be everything else, us. Anything that has to eat its own food. All right, quick check. Label all of the numbers. Label all the parts of the the chloroplast. Draw in the chlorophyll, and then tell me the answer to these two questions that we just went over.